Alright, so the new year is over, CS Toys is shipping again, and so that brings us some more Kamen Rider Gaim merchandise. Arms Change, agreed on with the Dandelion is out this month, and I'm looking forward to that, as well as I think maybe Shin Zangetsu. So yeah, we're going to be cool with that. But this is what we're going to cover today. Mostly we're going to focus on the Blood Orange lockseed, the Bujin Gaim set with the new faceplate, but we do have a couple other things to show off, some capsule toy, kiwi and suica, aka watermelon lockseeds, as well as we'll do the durian lockseed with the proper sound effects. But so anyway, here's the blood orange set, and it comes in the same type of packaging that the special lockseed sets do, with the faceplate and the lockseed itself. And you'll see it's just a red and black version of the orange lockseed. It's the blood orange, and it has the same type of functionality. It's a DX version, so it will light up, and it's got the same pattern as the orange on the inside. Although instead of the kind of honeycombish pattern here, it's got some shadowy tentacles around the Daimaru. And there's some of the details lighter. It shows up better on the red background, but the detail on the top part is the same as the orange. When you turn it on, it sounds a little ominous. Okay, not when you turn it on. When you turn it on, it makes the same sound as orange. When you unlock it, blood orange, as opposed to orange, and then this is blood orange. So yeah, a little bit more threatening. Also, when it's closed, instead of the Invis game that some of the other ones do, I turned it off again. Instead of the instead of that cycle, all this makes is Invis noises. Now, I haven't played with it enough to know if it makes a special noise other than that, but it just makes Invis noises, which makes me wonder if that maybe is a clue to what happens with this seed in the movie. I haven't seen the movie yet. It comes with a faceplate, which again alters the sound of the driver. It is finally the fourth and final noise that I think it can make, just based on the switches. And it's the same rock metal music that Durian uses. And there you go. So there is the activation noise of the blood orange Bujin Gaim lockseed. We'll go ahead and attach his seed. Now it says Blood Orange Shadow Michi on stage versus Hana Michi on stage, indicating it's kind of a darker version of it. Also, like when you activate that, once the lock's on and everything, the wow fades out a lot quicker. And I wish it kind of faded out the way it did when you first put the faceplate on, because it sounds more like it does in the show. I realize it's fading out so you can hear what the lockseed is saying. There's a timed pattern between when the lockseed fires a sound versus when the driver fires a sound, so it sounds like it's all one cohesive unit. But I do wish they'd let that riff fade off a little bit. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Like here's the first Blood Orange Skosh. And if you heard that, you heard the guitar riff kind of cut out, because when you attach the faceplate, you kind of get that reverb and you hear the whole echo, whereas if you just activate an attack, it only gets about halfway through that riff before it just kind of stops. So yeah, there are the three attacks, and this is kind of more menacing monstery voice than the regular orange lockseed does. And since now it's like I do hope they they did what they did with Zangetsu, where even though it makes the same noise, I hope they do give us a Bravo faceplate. But for now we can actually hear what Durian's supposed to sound like when he activates his lockseed. Let me turn a. So there you go. So there's Durian with the proper rock sound effects that he should have with his lockseed. We'd also have the Capsule Toy Suika and Kiwi lockseed. I forgot to bring in Gaim's faceplate, his normal faceplate, so we'll just do Suika with the blood orange faceplate on. To activate it, again, it's the Capsule Toy, so it does the same thing. Open it up. It says something about big wrecking ball, big bang, maybe. And then again, we'll do Ole because I like doing Ole. But this will do. At this point, you have to choose one of the attacks, and then after that, you have to go back through the cycle. We've covered enough of the capsule toys that you kind of know the deal by now. So yeah, not much to it, but there's the Suika arms. And then we'll go ahead and put Ryugen's faceplate on to do the Kiwi, since that's his lockseed. Hi! Kiwi! It's a cute little sounding lockseed. And there's Kiwi arms, and we'll do Kiwi sparking. Now, one thing I noticed about this one, I don't know if you caught it as well, is a lot of the capsule toys. I'm going to turn the sounds off just to show that the physicality of what I'm talking about here. Like when you put the watermelon on, since they don't have the spring in the thing, like a DX lockseed will have a spring in it, so when you click it past a certain point, which the knife does, it pops open automatically and will stay open. These capsule toys, when you pop them open, tend to well, I'll show you with Durian. You pop them open, they just, you have to push them down to lock them in place. They're just kind of loosely on there. And like I said again with Suika, it'll pop open, and to lock it, you have to push it down. For some reason, Kiwi, and I don't know what they've done differently here. There's no spring in it. You can see it's still very, very loose. But Kiwi, for whatever reason, every time I put it on here, it has automatically flipped all the way down and locked when I cut it. See? Like that. And I don't know what is different between that one and the previous ones. And I don't know if the other ones from his wave, I don't know if they improved something, if it's just something I got lucky with this particular Kiwi one. But that's nice. I wish they all did that, because that's the one thing that is kind of annoying about the capsule seeds versus the DX ones, is that locking this in place, you have to manually do it every time when you use one of them. So, like I said, I don't know if that's a specific change or just something I got lucky with on that one, but something to note. But yeah, that's all there is for that one. We're going to do the Genesis driver next. But yeah, so there is the Blood Orange set. DX lockseed set from Kamen Rider Gaim. This is featuring the movie version of the Bujin Gaim, the Blood Orange Gaim here, as well as the Kiwi and Suika lockseeds from the Capsule toy line.